Task 1 writing counts 33% of your overall writing score. It's important that you get it right. You will have to analyze data for Task 1. In this video, we discuss how to analyze data correctly.
In the IELTS Academic Writing Test, you will need to analyze data for Task 1. So, how can you do this successfully? First, you need to know the format. So, what is the format? First, you need your introduction. And in the introduction, this is where you paraphrase the question. So, you write the question in your own words. Paraphrasing is a big part of IELTS. Then you have your overview. Now this is important. The overview should state the key features, but you need to keep it general, meaning don't add any numbers or details. Now, you may be asking yourself, what is a key trend or feature? Well, it's a noticeable trend or a drastic change seen in the diagram. In other words, the high and low points and anything else that stands out on the diagram. Then you need your body paragraphs. How many do you need? Well, this depends on the graph and what you're analyzing. In some cases, one body paragraph is fine, and in other cases you may need 2 body paragraphs. So what do you put in these body paragraphs? Well, you put the key features, but this time you add detail, and that detail includes numbers. This is where you go into more detail by using numbers to support your statements about the key trends. Now, do we write a conclusion? No. No conclusion for Task 1 Academic. We don't write a conclusion when analyzing or reporting on data. Some people add their overview at the end, even though they write it first. I advise adding the overview after your introduction to avoid any confusion. But you won't lose any marks if you write the overview at the end. This is just my suggestion. So, what else do you need to succeed at Task 1? Well, learn data analysis language. For example, for decrease, you can use the word decrease, but you can say decline, fall, or drop. For increase, rise, climb, soar. For gradual increase, an upward trend or a downward trend. When something is constant, you could say remained the same, remained unchanged, or remained steady. When there's a rapid change, you could use the words dramatically, rapidly, substantially, sharp. For example, a sharp increase. Now, these are just a few examples. There are more. My suggestion is you learn a few, but don't learn them like you're learning a list of words. Learn them in context. Put them in sentences. We use this kind of language to analyze data. We report trends and we make comparisons between those trends. So, what mistakes should you avoid? Well, number 1, avoid the mistake of not supporting the data with numbers. Now, once again, in your overview, you should not put any numbers. But in your body paragraph, when you start reporting on that data and going into detail, you need to support the data with numbers. The second mistake, writing about every single detail, every single trend. No. The point is to focus on the noticeable trends. That's one of the skills of analyzing data is, can I notice the drastic changes? Can I notice the drastic declines? Can I notice when things have stayed the same? Anything that stands out to me, that is what I need to report on, not every single trend. That actually defeats the point of reporting on data. Then the next mistake, writing a conclusion. You're not concluding anything, so don't write a conclusion. Another mistake, repeating the question in your introduction. And I spoke about this in the beginning of the video. So do you remember what I said? I said you need to paraphrase the question in your introduction. A good way to do this is to learn methods on how to paraphrase a question, and we will be coming out with a video soon about the 5 easy ways you can paraphrase. Now, the next mistake is not using data analysis language. So as I've mentioned, start practicing data analysis language, learning context, practice example questions. Also, know all the different types of the academic task 1 writing, because there are different types and they require a different way of writing. Another mistake is only listing data without comparing. So you need some comparative language. Some trends need to be compared. And then lastly, writing about your opinion. You only need to report on the data. You shouldn't say why you think something has increased or decreased. Remember, task 1 counts 33% of your overall writing score. So you really want to get it right, and you can get it right. It's a simple format, and the more you practice, the better you will become at it. Do you struggle with task 1 academic, or do you feel pretty confident about it? Let me know in the comments. And if you found this video useful, then please like and subscribe for more. I will see you in the next one.